Guys, welcome back to The Poor Investor. Today we're going to be going over a few things, but before I continue on, I want to thank you guys for always being here and supporting me, because I, even though have been on a hiatus for the last few days and I haven't been putting out videos as often as I want because I'm doing my damn taxes. And one thing that's really been pissing me off is that QuickBooks decided to not longer support my 2019 standalone version and is forcing me to spend money on buying more updated monthly subscription or whatever it is that they want me to spend it on, and I have to go that route, or otherwise I'm going to lose out, or I have to do everything manually. What does that have to do with whatever I'm talking about today? Well, it's very relatable, and I want you guys to sit in and listen to me because of that. Before I even continue with all that, I am going to be picking the winner of the Lo Mang video that I said that I was going to do, and I owe you guys that much because I'm still giving away XCH, all right? And then, of course, stay tuned for the end of this video for my next name that I'm going to give. You guys can comment and win some more XCH, all right? So, of course, let's begin with the price of XCH, $37.01. It has been dropping, guys, but hear me out on the whole price of XCH, the net space that has been continuing to grow within the last 7 days, at least one EIB, which is pretty significant, right? And then you have the node count at 121,854, which has been pretty static. Now, here's the option for you guys. $37 is a very low entry cost to getting into buying the coin itself. I know a lot of you guys are saying, oh, it's difficult to buy. It really damn is, all right? It's not like I can just go to KuCoin, put my money in there, and then, you know, get some XCH. I mean, there's hurdles, and I have videos to do that. And every time I go on Reddit or somewhere else that ask, I usually link that video in particular. And if you want to do that, especially me being in New York, there's a lot more restrictions with purchasing crypto. And all right, so let me just kind of backtrack a little bit. The price of $37 is reasonable for XCH. And why am I saying that? Even though I have a pretty high confidence that it will go lower. So hear me out. Net space has been growing. That usually would indicate that there's a lot more people into the project. The peer info, which is the total nodes, has been pretty static as well. And it hasn't been dropping per se. So that's pretty much equal. Now, if we take those two together and the price, net space is growing, peer count, meaning the nodes, are still kind of static in the 121,000 range, right? Or 122,000 if you want to round it up, then the price is low in comparison, especially when halving comes. I believe the price will go up a little higher. I would put more money into buying the XCH, but hear me out in this video. I'm going to clear up some of the air in regards to my explanation of this whole QuickBooks thing that I'm going through. And, you know, I have my accounting, I got my LLC, I got to do the books. And I feel like I have to upgrade the software in order to run more efficiently, because if not, I have to download my statements from the bank and I have to input it manually. Not me per se, but the person that I'm hiring and I'm paying to do all this stuff. And it's getting really annoying because I have to pay this person by the hour, right? It's either I buy the software that's going to be running more efficient so this person can work more efficient, or I choose not to buy the software and have this person manually look at a spreadsheet and enter it manually. I have to decide which one is more effective, right? So anyway, my point is, in regards to all this right here, all right, Farming Simulator, Chia edition, it's bringing me even back to square one. And what do I mean by that? Meaning a lot of this compression level, the hardware, I haven't been really doing it. Hands-on, no experience whatsoever. The only thing I know about it is from what I read and what I see from other people's experience. And even then, it's like trying to learn to drive a car without actually driving a car. You can read it in the manual, step on the gas, step on the brake, turn on your blinkers, and then make a left turn or a right turn. You could do all that great stuff. You could read the manual for a car, how to wash a windshield from the inside of the car, how to turn on the radio. But that doesn't make you a great driver because you don't have the experience. So my case in point with this is that if I was to just read about farming, right? Just read about farming on the Chia forum or on Facebook, on Reddit, I wouldn't know how to do it efficiently unless I experience it myself. The reason being because the hardware that I have may not be identical to everyone else. So what I'm trying to say is that there's no one great plotting style that fits all. It's almost like martial arts. And that actually remind me, guys, low Meng time. We are 5 minutes into this video. Pick a winner, and it contains word. I always love how I want to just give out more XCH. Pick a winner. All right, guys. So we have our winner here, Matthias. I believe I'm saying that name right. Low Meng. I would say that from a business standpoint, it makes sense for enterprise use. But at the same time, crypto itself stands for self-sovereign wealth. And with it being open source and public means they want it exploited by us poor investors. Good video again. Thank you. Hit me up on the Discord. And of course, I will give you some XCH like I always do for everyone else. I promise. All right, hit me up on the Discord. So going back to this whole situation with you have to learn it. You have to do it by learning it. And I feel with this, all right, with this video, Bladebit Simulator for Chia farming. And of course, don't confuse Chia farming, the farming simulator with the game itself. All right, the game is actually a game, a real game. All right, you can see it right here, farming simulator. I believe JM just used that as a right here, this icon. Let me just mute this. He's just using that, and you know, I'm studying it. I'm trying to learn it, but I may not necessarily go this route. Now, the reason why I say that is because he goes over the whole compression level, the different hardware, and they're still testing it. But here's the thing, just like how my QuickBook example is, I have to upgrade or I lose out, right? Or I have to do it manually. Now, I'm not saying Chia, you know, you have to do anything manually, which I guess you kind of do, right? You're plotting. It is a slow process. Now, my point to all that is you can buy more hardware, right? More hard drives, which is hard drives is you know, accumulating storage for this project is probably regardless of if you go to the compression levels or not. Meaning the original NFT plots, you can keep those in your current storage and grow it more using that plotting system, which you probably have for the last year or two, right? If you've been in this project. But for you newcomers, you're probably looking at and saying, hey, I have a GPU. Hey, I have a machine that I can probably throw in 128 gigs of RAM. So let me go and do what's newer, later and greater, right? Which is now. And you guys are going to be watching these videos and doing and following their lead. Now, my point is, you know, for a Chia farmer like myself that I've been in the last 2 years, a lot of this stuff, because I haven't touched it, is in over my head. And I would have to kind of learn it all over again. So that learning curve is like right back to square one, which is kind of like pretty upsetting at times, right? Like, because like I'm getting confused myself. And I haven't even gone down the route of actually doing it. And I remember clearly, very vividly, during the first year, and you could probably pull up some of my previous videos like 2 years ago when I was doing plotting, I was confused as hell. And it wasn't efficient. I was getting 6 hours to a plot. And then because, you know, we were multi-threading it or, you know, plotting simultaneously, I got two plots for within the 6 hours, or maybe like 4 hours or whatever it is. And it was a huge learning curve. And everyone thought they got that down square packed, right? Once you got it all plotted, you got your drives filled, and you didn't need your plot anymore because you said, oh, hey, I don't need to grow my farm anymore because I feel comfortable at whatever the storage that I have now. And of course, as time went on, right, 2 years later, and you're adding more storage, and now you're coming across, what the hell, and how do I, you know, convert all my storage into compressed plots, which is really, you know, it's a tough game to play, right? You have to follow this trend in order to get to the next level. And if you don't, and it's already been said that if you do not do or go this route, your earning percentage or potential is a lot lower than if someone that came in brand new, threw in 1 petabyte of storage and using compressed plots, because one, they got more plots, two, they're running more efficient, supposedly. So again, that is where it's very difficult now. A lot of people are commenting, asking like, Blaybit or Matt Max and all that jazz about, plotting, replotting. I'm not going to replot. A lot of you guys who have been in the project are telling me that you're not going to replot. I don't disagree with you. I mean, the other option is either you keep what you have or you replot. Third option is, because the price is so low, you should just probably buy the XCH if you still believe in the project. It is at a very low state right now. Crypto Bubble says everything is red, but it's ranked 148. So it's moving up the ranks. Will it change when the rank hits up into the 100, right? There's more recognition. I see that there's more people talking about Chia and is acknowledged now because of all the new features that it has. And of course, it just went through its own birthday of 2 years on mainnet launch. A lot of things are going on with the project itself. Now, for the next winner, guys, comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are on all this. I know you guys have commented throughout all this time, but the learning curve, have you attempted? Has anything changed from the time that you said that you weren't going to buy more hardware, more hard drives, putting a GPU plotter or farmer? Are you going to do this in order to be at an advantage to earn more XCH, or you would just buy more XCH? But I'm going to leave you guys with this. Comment below John Wick if you made it this far. John Wick 4 is coming out. And of course, I'll be picking the next winner in my next video. And I want to thank you guys always for being here and supporting my channel and supporting me and giving me some great knowledge into what you guys are doing and how you're approaching it and your thoughts on it. I've never ever said that anyone has given me a bad thought on what they think of this project. And it goes for anything, not just Chia, but because, we're heavily driven into Chia, and that's why you're watching this channel. I love what you guys tell me all the time, and I read every comment in regards to your thoughts on it, what you do, and why it doesn't make sense or why it does make sense. All right. I want to thank you guys for always being here. Please remember to hit that like, comment, and subscribe, and comment below John Wick, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.